consistency. But the truth is, consistency is not easy. It's hard. You need to relax, girl. I'm not even blaming anything, and you're like, I want to go out. I'm like, here, with my face like I was in one kind of corner that I don't even know. It all got overwhelming. Yes, it got overwhelming for me because at sometimes I'm in the middle, I would just start crying. I feel like, oh my god, why? Oh no, why does this look so wide? Oh, we had a lot of learning to do then. Why is all this just happening to me? Like, I really wanted to go far. Hey, why is my foundation being like this today now? Let's keep going. I haven't recorded a makeup video in like 3 months. Yes, guys, wow, this is me. Oh no. Now I have to clean this. I'm Sarah Haruna and welcome back to my YouTube channel, the best place for beauty lovers, content creators and entrepreneurs. If you're new, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and join the family. Today's video is more like a little chit chat and get ready with me. It's the first makeup content I'm recording in 3 months, and honestly, that is so not me. So I've been struggling with consistency for a long time, and this video is just to tell you why I've been inconsistent on Instagram. That's a social media platform where I upload my makeup content and lifestyle content, and why you shouldn't, because it's going to affect your growth and all. If you're someone who needs another reason to stay consistent as a content creator, if you want to grow and get that reach, then definitely keep on watching this video. Okay, so I've never really done this makeup and talking things. I really hope I'm able to concentrate and still relate my points. So I'm going to be trying out the makeup routine that I saw online. It's the reverse cat eye look here, where you like just the reverse and have a cat eye look. I don't know, I'm going to put it somewhere here just so that you have an idea of what I'm talking about. And yeah, so let's get into this video. And the first thing we're going to talk about is consistency. Like, consistency, guys. You know that when it comes to content creation and growing and getting more reach, more audience, consistency is the first thing you have to think about. Like, if you're not consistent, nobody's going to see your video. If you're not consistent, you're not going to have that one hit video. If you're not consistent, people are not going to see you and follow you. So consistency is what every content creator that you ask that is successful, like if you ask them and they're like, oh, what did you do to get to this point, they're all screaming consistency. But the truth is, consistency is not easy. It's hard. Truly, it's hard. Nobody told me it was this hard, but guys, it is hard. Anyways, while we talk about this, I'm just going to start my skin prep, and I'll also show you the product just in case you want to achieve this look. Most of the products I use are kind of like Nigerian brands mixed with other brands, and they're quite affordable. So if you want to achieve this look, yeah, keep watching this video. So the first thing I'm going to be using is my moisturizer. It's the Cetaphil moisturizer, and I got this small one. I'm going to just gently apply this on my face. I like to use my hands because I feel like they distribute them evenly. Let's talk about the whole consistency thing. You know that there are mothers, students, and people that do regular 9 to 5 that are also trying to get into the whole content creator world, yeah? But the truth is, it's not so easy for them, right? Because they all have other activities that they do at the same point. So when it comes to being consistent, I feel like you have to like plan out your videos, really understand how the whole social media thing works. Plan it out to fit your schedule, because the truth is, it's not one size that fits all, right? Like, you have to decide what works for you. So if you see a regular beauty influencer uploading 7 times a week, you don't try yourself and say you want to upload 7 times a week when you know that you're a mother, or when you know that you work in 9 to 5, that you barely even have that time. It's more of consistency. Doesn't have to be like you have to shop every day. It's just for you to pick certain times of the day or certain times of the week where you're like, okay, regardless, I'm going to shop at this particular time. So it could be once a day, it could be 2 times a day, it could be 3 times a week. What am I saying? 3 times a day or a week, anyone. Just depends on whatever thing that you set up for yourself and you decide to follow that routine. Alright? So when I first started my content creation journey, right, I was among part of people that were in school, and I really did not have enough equipment, really, aside with just my ring lights, my very small ring light. and my phone. So I was really struggling, but I'm like, girl, you have to do this thing. You enjoy it, you like it, and it's something you want to do. So just go for it, regardless of if you have the equipment or not. And I was doing it for the fun of it. I really didn't even know that people made money from it. Like I just wanted to do it, right? So that's how I started. But along the line, I'm done with school now. I came out, and the truth is, I had a lot of plans for this year. So I'm like, oh, you're done with school. You have time to focus on your content creation journey. You'll have enough days to like record videos back to back and upload consistently. Like I just really had my life planned out. And I fail to remember that sometimes things just don't go the way you plan them out. Like I was just making my plans back to back. After I do this, I do this, I do this, I do this. But then God had other plans. Like everything I wanted to do, I wasn't able to do it. Like everything just turned around, and the truth is it got to me. Like I just felt like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, my world is crumbling, this thing is not going the way I want it to, this is not, like, why is this happening to me? You get all that vibe. Like, I just got so sad and so in my feelings. So first things first, I started with my phone, right? So, beginning of the year, my phone spoiled. And you know that my phone is what I used to record, that some people think I use a camera, but now this is deal breaker. I use my phone to record all my videos. And I'm like, if my phone is bad, how am I going to record videos? How am I going to upload content for brands? I even had brands I was working with. I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to do this? So regardless, I'm like, Sarah, you're not going to stop videos because your phone is not working. You're going to look for other ways just so that you could be consistent. So I got other people's phones, that's people in my house. Sometimes I will like just tell them, oh, I'm going to record a video tomorrow. What time will you be free? So I was now working with their schedule. Whenever they are free, they tell me, and then I start my video. I record and I return the phone. So it was frustrating getting people's phone because sometimes I'll be in the middle of my makeup, I have concealer on my face, like I'm not even blending anything, and you're like, I want to go out, I want to go out. I'm like, here with my face like this. How do you want to go out and leave me? Like, oh my god, guys, it was so annoying. But then I was always doing it. You guys didn't really notice that because I was still consistent. I was still posting. I was still showing up because that is what consistency is, showing up regardless of whatever the situation is. Yeah, so I was still showing up. This is my primer. I'm going to just apply this. This is the Elsa Pro Invisible Pore Primer, right? So I was still showing up, and I was like, okay, we can do this thing, we can do this thing, just keep pushing. In that time period, or in that time being, I had my online class as well. In that time frame, I also had my online class. I didn't even know how I did it, but God helped me. I didn't have a phone at that time. My phone was, like, the camera was not working. Like, how my camera not be working now? How my camera not be working? Like, me, that I take pictures, I make videos all the time, and then my camera doesn't work. My phone just felt so useless. I didn't even know how to feel, whether to cry or, as in, I was just, and at that time, I was like, okay, instead of getting a new phone, I wanted to really get a camera. But then it's like the whole thing just changed. See, all my plans just scattered, and it just really messed me. Consistency is a deliberate act. Like, you know, the way you fall in love, and you don't just fall in love and just say, okay, I'll just go with the flow. Like, it's you choosing that person regardless of whatever the situation is. I feel like that's like the same thing for consistency. You have to be deliberate about it. You have to decide to show up. You have to choose consistency and say, okay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That was the mood I was in. I was really hindering myself because the truth is, I was in one kind of corner that I don't know. See, man, I don't know how I was doing it, but I was doing it and I was showing up. So I feel like that's what really messed with me, in the sense that I just got burned out. Got burned out with the whole borrowing people's phones to record when I want to record, or when I'm in the mood I don't have anything to record. You get just all that kind of stuff. It just really got to me. I'm going to use this Stay Matte Dreamer Wonder Stay Matte to just apply on my T-zone because I kind of like sweat a lot. So back to my story, Jerry. So because I was using other people's phone, I couldn't batch create content. That was another problem that I had. So how I was keeping up my consistency was I was always batch creating content. So like sometimes I can have a month worth of content on my phone, and all I have to do is just like upload. You get, like, I will just be uploading, editing, uploading, and I'm not really doing anything. You get, like, sometimes people will think that, oh, I'm showing up and all that, but the truth is I'm just on my bed editing and uploading. That's how I was staying consistent, because the truth is there are times when you will never feel like creating. There are times when you wouldn't feel like doing anything, just want to lay in bed. In those days, I would just upload my content. So that was how I was keeping up. So with this borrow and stuff, I could not really do any of that. Because the truth is, when you don't even have the time to finish creating one, you now say you want to create 5 in one day. No, now nobody's going to really give you their phone for that long. So that was another problem that I was having, that was really messing with my consistency. I couldn't really show up as much as I want to. The truth is, I didn't have any creative block. I wouldn't say I was at the point where I didn't know the content to post. No, that was not the case for me. I knew what to post. I had content ideas, but I didn't just have equipment, the resource to like deliver. That was my problem. I could not deliver because I did not have a phone. Okay. And in the middle of that, it all got overwhelming. Yes, it got overwhelming for me because at some times I'm in the middle, I would just start crying. I feel like, oh my god, why don't I have a phone? Why did my phone have to spoil at this point? Okay, so I'm going to be using this, my foundation. This is the Glam Girl foundation in what shade? I don't know the shade. I'm sorry guys, I don't know the shade. So I'm just going to apply this. Just little can go a long way. I don't want this to be too full. I'm also using my color box brush to apply this. Okay, so it got overwhelming for me. Like I really did not. I started feeling like, oh my god, why? Oh no, why does this look so white? Oh, we had a lot of blending to do then. Okay. So in the time being, I was just like, God, why is all this just happening to me? Like I really wanted to go far this year. I really planned out that okay, when I'm done with school, I'm going to do this and do that and do that, and everything just seems to be going wrong. Like I was just so sad. You know that point where you just start questioning everything. That was the point where I got to. I was really questioning a lot of things because hey, why is my foundation being like this today now? Let's keep going. I'm going to blend this out. Alright. So the thing is, I went to NYSC camp and I got darker. So everything just seems so off. And I haven't done makeup in okay, now I've done makeup. I haven't recorded a makeup video in like 3 months. Yeah, so I really don't know how my foundation appears on screen because I haven't done that. Most times I'm just like doing it off camera and stuff, and I can really look at it. But damn, this is so not nice. But we're going to do this. We're going to bring it back to normal, regardless. Okay, so wow, like guys, wow, this is me. This is me. And in as much as it was getting overwhelming, I had my class in that time being. Yeah, thank you for my class. Thank you to all the sponsors for my class. My class is a content creator and makeup class. So we have the makeup class, which goes for 6,500, and the phone videography class, which goes for 10,000 naira. So it's just a class where you get to learn how to edit, how to join content creation in school or whatever it is that you're involved in, just basically teaching you how to stay consistent regardless of the situation. Regardless of the situation, guys. So I need to clean this up. Sorry. I have to clean this. What do you think, guys? Like, why do you? No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Now I have to clean this. I'm sorry, but anyways, check the link or send me a DM on WhatsApp or drop a comment if you're interested in my class, because we're going to be having the replay, and trust me, it's at a discounted price. And see you in class, guys. Now let's wipe this and keep gisting. Okay, so in the middle of all that, my class and all, I started to feel like okay, I was putting more effort than the result I was seeing. Like I just felt like, Sarah, with all this stress, with everything that you're doing, showing up and all, your result isn't it. Like it's not worth it. Like I just started feeling like the result I was receiving was really not the result I was expecting. You get, like that's how I started feeling. I feel like, oh this result, it's not even compensating me. You know, there's a way like you will see your result and you're like, oh, I need to keep going, I need to keep doing. So my results were, it was like I was not even going backwards. Like I just felt like, God, all this suffer, all this stress, all these things that I'm going through, is this really the result I desire? Is it like you just start doubting everything, you just start questioning everything? I just got to that point and I just felt like, okay, I needed a break. And when I even said I needed a break, I was just like, okay, probably a week or two, and then I was going to jump back into the whole recording space. But when I took that break, I didn't know that I really needed that break. And like I just felt like, okay, is this what it feels like to like sit down and no record? Like this is what it feels like to just not be online, just stay outside. So in that time being, what I started doing was doing stuff that I really wanted to do outside of social media, outside of content creating, because I got so into the whole social media business thing, making money and stuff, that I actually forgot how to live, like live outside that world. So I was doing a lot of things off camera. I was going out, going to parks, trying out new things. I just had my me time, right? And I enjoyed it. But there are times when I'll just start thinking like, my mates are doing this, my mates are doing that, you're here playing. Like I felt guilty for playing. And that's wrong. Like, how did I get to that point where me just having a normal life, right? Me just living, still feel like I'm guilty. Like I just felt like I don't know, I just felt guilty for playing. You get that kind of vibe, like I should be working, I should be making money, I should be productive. I just felt somehow, and I feel like when I was feeling somehow, it now gave me more reasons to actually stay, because it was like I forgot how to just stay and not do anything. And I started asking, so people that don't do anything, people that just sit down, how do they do it? Like how do they just do it? Just wake up, see a movie, eat. Like see, I felt sick. Like I felt like I was sick. I felt like I was running mad, because I'm like, okay, what do I do today? I wake up, I leave for breakfast, sleep, wake up, eat. Like that was my routine. I wasn't doing anything. I had to like leave social media. I had to leave Instagram, because Instagram was like where I'm most active. I had to leave Instagram because I started figuring out that I was having triggers on Instagram. Like whenever I started having that thought, it all came from scrolling through Instagram. Probably I'm on reels, seeing different people create and drop different things. It just triggered that whole vibe of feeling like I wasn't doing enough and I was playing. Right, so I had to like tell myself that okay, if this is going to trigger your feelings, your anxiety, your fears and all, then you really have to just let it go. You really have to just stay away from it and not get in that sun, because there were days that I cried a lot. There were days where I was just so sad, like throughout the day I wouldn't smile, I wouldn't want to do anything, I just want to be alone. Like I was feeling that bad. Anyways, I wouldn't say I've left that point totally, but I can say that I'm better than I was at that point. Another reason why I stopped being consistent, right, was because I had to go to NYC camp, right? That was even the most impromptu thing. So I was supposed to be in batch A, stream 1, but I knew I didn't want to go. I wasn't going to go, right? Guys, I wish I would do this makeup and talking thing, because I feel like I'm doing a very terrible job. Anyways, I think I should go off camera, find my foundation shade, come back, and we're done with that part. Okay, guys, so I'm back. I also did my brows. I had to do it off camera so that I don't do rubbish. Anyway, so in that time being, I started thinking a lot. Like I was at that point where I'm like, God, I need clarity in all aspects of my life, because my business was failing. I wasn't showing up what I thought I loved the most. My content, I was really not doing it. So I started feeling like, God, what am I going to do? And I just finished school. So I used to hear that this thing happens when you finish school. You start thinking about your life. You don't know what to do. You're so confused. That adulting thing. But I really didn't think it was going to happen to me, because I feel like I had my life all planned out. But at this point, or at that point, I just felt like, God, clarity is all I need in all aspects. Like I need to know, okay, what am I supposed to be doing? Am I doing the wrong thing? By the way, I'm trying to do my contour. I'm using this Maybelline foundation in Mocha. Yeah. So I'm just going to just be doing this. I'm just seeing you guys. So I started feeling like, God, am I doing the wrong thing? Why am I doing wrong? Like, is why is it so slow? Why does it feel like I'm focusing on what I'm not supposed to be focusing on? Like, if this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, like, show me a sign. That kind of vibe, right? Like, I just needed guidance, right? You know, I was doing, and again, I'm like, the whole 9 to 5, because I really did well in school and I liked what I studied. So I'm like, am I supposed to be doing a 9 to 5 job and just leave this alone? So all that talk, it just like I was drowning in my thoughts, guys. Like, I was really struggling. So while I was doing all that, I was praying a lot. Right, I had to like hold on to God because I feel like that was a very vulnerable moment for me. And the truth is, only God can help you through all these difficulties and stuff. So I got closer to God. In that time, I even in the choir self. Right, so just got very serious. I've not sorted out, like, I haven't gotten all the clarity I need, but I know there's God, and I know that I'm going to figure it out one way or the other. I should just trust the process and have faith and keep believing. So for concealer, I'm going to be using this Nuban Beauty in my skin concealer. Let me take my time and apply this. Okay. So anxiety like really messes with you, and lack of clarity can really increase your anxiety and fears. Like, this anxiety, it just really sucks, right? Sometimes you just feel alone, you get into your thoughts a whole lot of times. Like, you just overthink every single thing. And it's like, see, when you're anxious, your faith in God reduces. That's how anxiety messes with you guys. Like, I was at that point, I'm like, hey, oh God, oh, help me. I really don't want to just like, you know, fall out of place like that. Like, I was in a messed up state. That's all I can say. Like, I was in a messed up state because the truth is, I don't even know how I'm here talking, because the kind of thoughts I was having at that point was, they weren't nice and they were really messing with me. I feel like this is the most vulnerable I've been anyway. I don't really talk about this type of problems. I've had them in the past, but I feel like none of them were like this intense. It wasn't this serious. That's why I never really talked about them, but it's the major reason why I was inconsistent, guys. So anyways, let me blend this out now.
If I can't have you, I don't want you to have anyone. And if you don't,
using this beauty blender, I'm just going to set my concealer. So what really happened was I just decided to take out time to understand myself, right? I kind of understood my triggers, what was making me get in that mood, why I was feeling that way, and I realized where it all started from. And I just wanted to be off the whole social media thing, right? I just wanted that space. I just wanted to leave, even though I didn't want to leave totally. I just wanted to just take that time and understand myself and figure things out, because the truth is, I did not figure it out and I was still making content. You guys can see it through the mirror, like, or through the camera, because the truth is, camera doesn't hide a lot of things. You will tell if I'm happy or if I'm sad, like, just all that vibe, yeah. So I really tried as much as possible to take that time off for myself. I've not figured it out. Trust me, I haven't figured it out, but more patience, right? I'm just taking it one step at a time and trying to understand the whole thing, and I believe that I'll figure it out sooner or later. But in that time being, the whole idea is not to give up, right? It will be a different thing if I say, oh, I'm stopping social media, I'm never going to do creating content. No, that's the part of my life that I'm not even sure I'm going to ever stop. All I'm saying is that I'm going to be consistent. I'm going to not give up. That's just the goal, right? While I'm trying to figure it out, I'm not going to stop doing what I do. I love it. I enjoy watching people's content. I enjoy creating content. I love it with all my heart. And I'm just trying to build a community that I really need. That's just what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do it the right way. Yeah. Anyways, I should hurry up and be done with my skin work so we can try the eyeshadow. Right? Yeah.
there's something wrong with them, right? Maybe I got problems that I don't take my perception. Feel like I wanna do something wrong now. Packing all your belongings.
So at some point I stopped seeing the fun in content creating, and it was more like work. And I remember that wasn't the reason why I started, and I'm like, you need to go back, reset your mentality and come back just so that you can excel in this thing. Because the truth is, if you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're going to suffer, like you're going to struggle. And I was struggling because I started doing it like work and not like because I enjoy it. Does that even make sense? Anyways, NYC camp now came. That was so impromptu. Like, guys, I really did not want to go for NYC camp. I was supposed to be in batch A, stream 1. I said nope, I'm not going. Batch A, stream 2. I said nope, I'm not going. Batch B, stream 1. I didn't want to go, but everybody in my house was like, you're not going to go for NYC. Are you not going to? And I'm like, okay, let me register. And when the time came, I'm like, oh my god, I wasn't ready. I thought we were going to wait like for a long period of time before they call us to camp. So all that I have to do the sharp thing and just go to camp. And in camp, I made up my mind that okay, I'm not going to think about what I was struggling with at home. I'm just going to have fun and make friends and enjoy the moments. It was more like an escape for me from the whole thing, and I really enjoyed it. And I came back and I did realize that fun part of NYC was actually the camp, because after camp a lot of things started happening, looking for where to work, doing all that, and I'm like, hey, everything was just turning around. Like it was more like the universe was saying to me, you're not going to create content, right? You're not going to create content, right? Just stay, just give up and stuff. But I'm like, I can't listen to that voice. I have to be here. I have to do this because everybody that's successful, if they had given up, they wouldn't have made it, right? So I'm like, you're not going to be part of those people that are like, hey, yeah, one time I started content creating and I just stopped. Nope, that is not going to be a story. You're going to stay till the end, and I'm giving myself the push. So why am I making this video? And the whole idea of making this video is to tell people out there that content creating is not as easy as they make it sound. And the truth is, in as much as we have other activities that we're doing, consistency is a major part of what you're doing, of your growth, of your result and everything. Because the truth is, in this time being where I've stopped creating content consistently, I have seen that there's this drop. Like if I was here before, I am now here, because there's that drop. Once you stop being consistent, like everything just keeps reducing, declining, you don't get the reach. But anyways, I know that I'm going to kick back up and get into the whole content thing again, and I believe I'm going to build it back up and go higher and higher and higher and get better. I know I'm going to figure this whole thing out. But in that time, to stay consistent or to keep showing up and not give up, I decided to just be dropping 1 or 2 here and there until I've got my stuff together. And yeah, I think basically that explains the whole idea of this video. And I'm not dubbing my eyes, so we're just going to pull up, take a minute and do the eyes. I'm going to follow the video just so that I don't do it wrongly, and keep watching and enjoy, and you'll also learn too, because I'm going to make it detailed, like as detailed as possible, because I realized that this talking and doing makeup thing together is not for me. Like I really have to learn. This is my first get ready with me, sit down and talk, but I definitely know that my intent is going to be better than my first, and I'm not really giving up. Like I know I'm going to do better, so let's get into this. So from the video, what she did was she used a pencil to line her eyes, right? Then she smudged it down. So I'm going to use this MAC pencil and also this Inglot liner, because this MAC pencil, I don't know why, for some reason it's not just as dark as I want it to be. So let me sharpen it, and we're going to so this is what the pencil is. This is what it looks like. So just the pencil. This is actually dark, so I can just use this. Okay guys, so I think I'm done with this look. I don't know how I feel about it. Tell me in the comment section if I tried, like if you think I did well. And yeah, I've come to the end of this video. I think it's the most vulnerable I've been, and I'm doing this more like an accountability stuff, so that whenever it is that I decide I want to give up, I come back to this video and remember I said I wasn't going to give up, and I keep pushing regardless of whatever the situation is, guys. So if you like this video and you've struggled with inconsistency and you really do not know how to go about the whole thing, just drop your struggles in the comment section, right? Just say something about it so I don't feel like I'm alone in this, because I know a lot of content creators will also see this video at some point. Just let me know your struggles as a content creator, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys. I love you.